Yeah, what up, what up, what up, what up? We back,
What
we
up? What
back.
up? Worry
Another
about nothing.
special. He hitting the damn pipe. As soon as we go live, look, we going live. He want to hit the. Now let me stop. But we back again. You feel me? The panel, ESP87, B-Rad, your boy Bush, man. What's good? What's good, peoples?
Man, another day, man. Another day. Content out here. The end of the year, 2025 around the corner. Looking forward, man.
Hell yeah, Cash and Mount Mac gonna step in a minute, but you know I just did that 100 show. That shit was fun. I love being exposed. What you think
Epic,
about it, EST? Because I think you're the only one that watched the shit.
bro. I was following that shit. That nigga Bush was in there quarterbacking, y'all. Straight quarterback and taking it. Hey, nah. So what do you think about this? Boom. And you was the only one that really asked us some strategic questions about what she thought and what she felt. That nigga was calling audibles at the fucking line, like, hold on, hey, Blue 42. Cut. And Rat was running with it. I was like, look, that's my guy right there. Everybody else is sitting there looking. Bush like, hey, hold on. Let me step to the line real quick. And it was a couple times you did that. So I'm like, that made you feel like you meshed well in the panel instead of just being there. Even with Kilogram, he said a few things, but it didn't mesh well. Like when you sitting there just being comfortable asking questions, bro.
Yeah,
I was excited, bro. It was a good episode. It was a great episode. I wish I would have got further in that big homie CC shit, but it was a good episode.
it was a good ass episode. I ain't even know. We don't know where the shit gonna go. We don't know the tricks that these dudes got in store, like Loose and Whack. You know, I know I seen Dogface before, and it might have been on some Whack content possibly, but I know I seen him before. You seen him before?
Nah, first time seeing him and hearing him really.
I definitely seen him before, bro.
But he got caught up, bro. He's another dude who got caught up in the metaverse, watching Whack videos, don't like what he say, and then dedicate your channel to talking shit about him or making videos about him. It's like he got caught up in there. It was so smooth how they turned on him though.
Ain't really nothing wrong with, you know, he had his opinion before, but my whole trip was you had a conversation with Loose and Whack, and it was all gravy, and now you get on the panel and things change, and you can't have that same conversation. You're seeing I got put on the spot on 100 side, and I told him what, you feel me? And I told him what it is.
That's a great point. You brought that up, right? Because Whack was trying to let him know, hey, because y'all had y'all look, you brought up what y'all had, right? And he just say, bring it to the table, let's have a conversation, then you welcome. He couldn't get past the first part. Or just what did you say? Why did you feel that way? Well, look, and he was gonna set it straight, and then y'all could have moved from there. He didn't even allow it.
Trying to show us how
people to know. Yeah, he want people to know about his street cred. Okay, bro, what does it have to do? We online right now.
Nigga, you have no idea who he talking to. That's the whole thing. People don't know who they be talking to. Like, you think you the toughest nigga in the world? You think, and that's the crazy part about this whole internet stuff. You feel me? But before that, before he came in, I found it interesting. You know, Miss Tia, because I had some opinions on her before this. The exposers. We questioned her and things like that. You know, it's funny. Killer Mike, the Crip Soda. B-Rad, Killer Mike is in Atlanta, and they made an idea: the Crip Soda, Crip Pop, and the Blood Crips and Blood Pop. Now there's a girl from LA, a OG super gangster OG girl who went through it, and she got the rights. She got the trademark for Crips and Bloods. So no, you know, I asked her like, "What do you think?" You know, because Killer Mike and them started the whole Crip Pop. They made a lot of money off of it. And things like that. Now they're in a lawsuit and litigation. They're about to get sued for all that money because they didn't know about the trademark. They didn't go about the right steps to do that. You feel me? So my thing is like, how y'all let Atlanta? I wanted to ask this question, but we got off the topic. But this is a question I had in the chamber. It's like, why Atlanta got to be the ones to do something like that? You feel me? And they ain't even reputable to do it. Don't got the right rank of respect to do it, but yet they did it. So what's going on in LA? We need some real, you know, the Crips and Bloods is a business, as you said.
Nah, but I get that, but this the thing though. It's not about who's worthy in business. It's about who. It's plenty of people who came up with creations. You ain't patenting a trademark it. Somebody else do it. That's business. Now they was the first. See, but this was they came to the Breakfast Club and were telling us about the Crip Cola and the Blood Pop. Why ain't y'all have y'all T's crossed and your I's dotted? You don't even have it right. You just come talking to us oh, y'all need to start a business. Meanwhile, you ain't do your business right.
Facts. That's not business. And then I brought up the point that, you know, so a relative of mine got robbed by this dude in New Jersey, the flipping NJ dude. B-Ray, I don't know if you heard about him, but DJ Envy was working with him. He got in trouble. We talked about him. We probably definitely talked about him. But he got in trouble with a real estate scandal. He was robbing people of their money. Now, my aunt seen Killer Mike appear in a commercial with this dude flipping NJ. And she figured Killer Mike had a reputation, reputation as a reputable guy. Yeah, like as a guy that you could trust, like a guy that's for the community. So he appeared with there. My aunt got duped when she seen him. Whack clown to me. He said, "Oh, your aunt, you blaming Killer Mike because your aunt dumb as hell." Yeah, I get it. You know, I understand that. No, I get it. But guess what?
He don't mince words. He doesn't mince words.
It doesn't change the fact that Killer Mike didn't cross his T's and I's in that situation too. Like the same thing with the Crip Cola. He jumping in the shit, you know, because he did have a fucking strong representation of himself to where the people trusted him in the communities. He really was that type of dude. But he killed that. Now it's like we can't trust this motherfucker. And you know, I do like Run the Jewels. I like the music and everything else. He was a rapper. Yeah, I know, EST, not like that. I don't like it like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, I see that he got Grammys for Run the Jewels. It was a respectable.
He came out of left field and won a bunch of Grammys. Like, ain't nobody heard of the dude prior to that. Come on.
Yeah, but I was just like, look at this dude. Fuck him. Because I don't like these false representatives. You feel me? These dudes that represent something and they not really about that shit. You're not about business. You're not about investigating. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. You just a dummy that jump in there like a mascot and do, you know what I mean, and take advantage.
But that's the thing though, that ain't no different from the companies that make red and blue bandanas that ship to the Arabs and the Chinese stores to sell, right? Why don't y'all start with a bandana company? They beat y'all to the punch, but y'all wear the bandanas and y'all buy them and wear them.
Oh, you're right about that's a mean point because you get the official Crip bandana, official blood bandana. Yeah, that's crazy right there.
Start this. Fuck the gas station ones. Buy it from here where you got this emblem on it. This is the official one we working with, and y'all can make $1 million plus just off supporting the blue rag, the red rag. You know, and have them push in the gas stations and shit. Hey, this is our shit, our merch. You can take that nationwide, but. Hey, I feel what he's saying, but the thing about it was, I think he was too far in by the time he realized that she had trademarked it. He had put too much promotion and money into it to back out, but he should have just bowed out to that. But
yeah, because he got a $50 million lawsuit involved now.
Yeah,
and that's
heavy.
The marathon for Nipsey.
Oh, I'm about to ask you about that because I think that's where I got some disdain for her. When I found out she trademarked the marathon, the Nipsey Hussle, and she trademarked that. But you know, the show I came before y'all speak. I want to tell you, I came to some understanding. You need reputables that come from the culture that really was raised and born in the culture. You know what I mean? Taking charge of this and having have some integrity with it. Because once you get the other, like, come on now, Crip soda. Now, on the 100 side, we said Crip water, get some water, alkaline water, and make it blue with some natural dyes. That's better than Crip soda, like dyed up poison. Yeah, Crip soda for the kids. Like, fuck that. You know what I mean? I'm not with
that.
But
I get it because it's like, damn, yeah, you're going to drink soda anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, drink the product that we make that'll fuck you up versus what they make that'll fuck you up.
That's true. That's a point. But what you think about the marathon? The fact that she went and jumped on that pause.
I mean, quick it's more groundbreaking than what she think it is because she's telling the public that Big U and Suge tried to get the business from her, tried to get the royalties, and she said, "No, I'm keeping it for his kids." That shit so stand up, man. You can't put words on that shit, you know. So his kids and his family can continue that versus somebody else owning it and they don't have no rights towards what go on. So. For her to do that, man, she gold in my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I rock with it. I don't know. I think B-Rad, we talked about this. We talked about the in the past. We talked about in some form. We talked about this because I can't really remember, but
now we spoke on it. We did live on it.
Yeah, I really just don't. I didn't like. I felt like she was opportunist, but now what you think, B-Rad? Like as far as Atlanta getting involved in this situation, things like that. Just the whole overall, what's going on with it? What you feel about that?
Well, I mean, the cats in Atlanta are business minded, and it shows. Somebody had a clever idea, but they didn't follow through with the paperwork and the necessary, ins and outs and whatnots. But somebody beat them to it. It's a clever idea, but an idea without execution is just a fucking idea. These people went out, they put the money on it, they went the proper route of it business wise. Now they're going to clean up in court. $50 million lawsuit is a big lawsuit. That's big.
I mean,
big. So.
Clever, yeah, but like on 100 side, we came up with the water idea. That's more clever when you talk about the youth and things like that. I could give it to you're right. It was a clever idea, but look at what's going on with the gangs in Atlanta, how they morphed into something different. Everybody telling on each other. It's a fad, really. Every little kid wants to be slime and wants to be this and that. Well, in Cali, I'm gonna tell y'all for real, I swear to God. A lot of kids that had other opportunities, that seen other things, they didn't want to be involved in gangs. A lot of them made it out of LA successful and did things. It ain't just all gangbang. But the thing is, out there, you born into it, your daddy, your grandpa, your uncle, everybody, it's hard not to go into that. So it becomes a part of culture. And the OGs out there know that it's, you know what I mean? It ain't about nothing really. They changing it into something positive at the same time, but in Atlanta, it's more of a fad thing, and that's why I look at that soda shit like it's crazy. What up, Cash?
What's the deal? Let me put my 2
Salute.
cents in on this real quick. What I really hate is people that ask questions and be so infatuated with the gang politics and don't really understand. Like when Kilo bro was like, okay, now 50-year-old and Dogface was like a 50-year-old, 60-year-old. What is his role in the politics? And when is he supposed to get off the street? Like if he was a gangbanger, you would know it's all situational. You get out when you can, when it's right for you.
Yeah,
Like if it ain't for you, then don't. If you didn't, it ain't your business, and don't worry about it. You feel me? Like leave
that
it alone.
question.
I don't like that. I really don't.
I fuck with the 100 side. He exposed it. I'm gonna respect him, but that question to me was crazy. It's like you can't generalize. Don't what I mean? Like can't generalize shit like that. You got people that's going different paths. Everybody ain't the same. You got an OG that's still banging, but guess what? He might be raising kids up the right way. You got an OG that's doing this, OG that's doing that. Everybody not the same. That's what I'm trying to say.
And that's what Wack was saying. Everything is situational. You feel me? It depends on who you is. He got at 20 out of 22 for his reasons. I got at the age I did for my reasons. Everybody different. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you go through in life brings you to what you are. But in LA, at the home, at the Mecca, it is 60-year-olds programming in the morning every morning with the youngins and doing pull-ups right now till this day. So
Thank you.
they've been gangbanging longer than they sets even been active or even alive. So it's just you feel me? It's different.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Cash, but what you think overall about Tia and the situation and her trademarks and things like that?
Sure. It's levels. It's very difficult for me to put it into small words contextually being a ex gang banger, you feel me, and still a member. But one, because the breakdown and the money distribution will never be equal and never be right for any monetary gains made. Number two,
I'm gonna fight you on that,
still,
but
no matter what, we are gonna have some type of war because nobody is going to be on the same page. And I don't know who she was saving the trademark from. I wanted to ask who was going to come in and take it. Who do you feel? Like people don't come in and just trademark things. It's not like buying a domain, a .com and hold it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if all of that
You
was
saying more so
thorough
like
through and through. I don't know if it was pure through and through at the beginning. Maybe at the end it was, the intentions were, but at the beginning I'm not sure.
So you say ESC?
How you feel about it? Because
you
you
saying
were
more
there from
so
the beginning. How you feel about it? And it seemed like you were more educated on the whole situation. You knew more about that trademarking and her involvement in it. You feel me? So, what you think?
Yeah, this whole we were privy to the information. We've been, we be up on everything. We try to be up on everything urban and the culture type of shit like that. So yeah, we know about her and her situation. Like it's kind of like you said in the beginning. I was very fucking suspicious. I was like, oh, she, you know what I mean? Especially when I heard about the Nipsey stuff and everything else, I was suspicious. But at the same time, if anybody's doing it. This is the understanding I came to after tonight's show on the 100 side. If anybody's doing it, you want somebody that's a reputable, that come from it at least. Like, let's start there. You feel me? That's all.
No, that's a fact. And for him to just do that and not go and tap in, that's wild.
It's
You
wild
know
as
what I'm
fuck.
saying? That's a crazy move for him to do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and it all worked out how it was supposed to in the end. So, we can't say nothing. I am interested for what moves will be made after today, though.
Hey, Cash. So you saying you don't like the dictator aspect of it, where they gotta, tap in. If you was more like a franchise where you can use it long as you certified, so where everybody can make money instead of a one person being deciding who can use it or not.
Actually, EST, that's a beautiful way to even ideally structure it. You know what I'm saying? I guess I've been doing a lot of potting today. My vocabulary on point.
Nah, I'd be
Uh,
like that.
um, but yeah, that's well put, bro. I think it should be like that because there's no way that you'll be able to get or the rolling, just the rolling. Everybody thinks the rolling is just the 60s. You can be rolling 20s, you can be rolling
Hmm.
40s. You know what I'm saying? You can be neighborhood 40s. You can be neighborhood 50s. They all say neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So it's too many different factions and too many different people who deserve, like you said, with the intentions that she have, the people who are supposed to profit off it should. Everybody should have a chance to. So without that franchising or being able to break it down and everybody get a piece of the pie mentality and do what your thing with it and have some ownership of it, then it's gonna be a war. You feel me? Or
Hmm.
nobody should be able to dictate who it deserves what.
Right, right. Because who gave you the godfather of them all? Unless business says I trademark this first, therefore I'm the godfather of them all when it come to this. Now street shit y'all can have when it come
But
to
then at
this.
that point, are you okay? Say, all right, you just said that, and now I got to go through you to use the name. Are you gonna let me use the name? Are you gonna put some points on it? What we doing?
Well, I mean,
Mhm.
okay, so like I said, back to what I was saying. So let's say you go and franchise a Chick-fil-A. They're going to take you through certain requirements and restrictions, regulations in order to get approved to have it. So if you got a structure like that where, okay, we check your work or who put you on, how you come home, the whole little shit, that pan out, boom, you good, do your work.
Yeah. And you think this is a move by Tia? Because she called herself something different. I don't want to disrespect her, so
It's
respect me.
Lachelle Gold.
Yes,
Yeah, I
yeah.
try. I had my the goons in the back. I had them look it up, look the name up. It wasn't too much information when that name comes up.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
In my
when
yeah.
but
you
my
directly
thing,
Google it.
you might have a little distinct because you come from the Damu background. You feel me? She is a Kiwi, and and the thing is now she getting with Whack, and now you heard her ask Whack to get on the board as a representative. Is this just a business move? You feel me, to get like more because she owns rights to Crips and Bloods. You feel me?
So are you saying do I have a problem with a Keyway owning a Damu situation?
Yeah, and I'm analyzing the situation. I'm like, maybe she got Whack. She putting on Whack for a reason because now let's get some. You feel me? We talking about board and
So
like
all right, I'm gonna just make it easy. So she getting with who? Whack, right? Who was above me?
Whack. What you
So I'm
mean?
in line with it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
But even me as it's with my own on my own mental, I rock with Loose before I met Whack. I met Whack through Loose.
Mm-hmm.
Is who is what? A rolling 60s crip. What
Yep.
do the rolling 60s crip even call me online when we talk to each other? Cuz.
Okay.
What do I call him? Blood. It's money over colors. That's the first conversation and interview that we had. It's 2024. You know what I'm saying? When we go to prisons, we're allies. In other situations, we're allies. Whack and Loose relationship is solid. You just seen how solid it is through violence.
Mm-hmm.
So with her being on there, I'm more looking at her like, damn, she got twice a years, literally double the years that I've been on the set. She been active. You feel me? So I'm looking at her like she got game, and as an OG, no matter what color she is.
Hell yeah, for sure. Hey, I agree with you, homie, and I'm a non-affiliate, but you know, we all got to say it is just about Black culture. We could speak what we speak on it, what we feel on the situation. Man.
Oh no, I ain't dog face. I can answer a question. You feel me? I just got off the phone with the Detroit Goon.
Oh
and
shit!
I made it clear that they didn't tell me that information. So when they hear where I found out where he was at, they didn't tell me that. I made that clear that they didn't tell me. So I don't know why niggas play with me. Did I do something wrong to that guy?
I sat back and watched how you played it, and he missed it. It went over his head.
Yeah, EST explained as somebody that watched the episode. Just explain, because this is what this show is about. Really reacting to that episode.
See, what people fail to realize, this is what we do. I know when to chill out. I don't feel no type of way when somebody say one mic. I'm a podcaster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not telling me, nigga, shut your mouth, little nigga. It's
you don't even gotta be smart to know that.
You know what I mean? So okay, I get quiet. I'm quiet for 30 minutes. You still talking about me? I ain't said a word.
Well, EST because playing from the outside looking at, because I feel like he said something that touched his soul. I don't know what he did, but he said something.
That's because of how I handled that situation. What did I do wrong?
What you did was, unlike Bush was speaking general, and you was dropping substance. Shit the hell weight. You know what I'm saying? So that touched him a little bit more than just a random statement, some shit somebody he either know or saying something. Yeah. That's what hurt him. That's what
I could have went a lot deeper. You feel me? But like, we don't gotta pretend here. You know what I'm saying? Like then I said Auburn Hills. I don't know a lot of places in Detroit, but somebody takes my phone, that's where he be at. So it can get real tricky real fast. You know what I'm saying? You on a platform at the end of the day.
The first time I heard Dog Case. Hold up, it's a feedback. It was with Wack on Clubhouse, and they were doing some mean back and forth. And you know how Clubhouse get down. Hold up, I gotta mute. Let me see. I knew it was you, Cash. It was some. You know how Clubhouse get down. It was some mean back and forth, and they was just rah 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 rah. But when you come to the YouTube, and I was trying to explain, I'm like, how did you get on a phone call with Loose and Wack and it went good, but now you get over here on YouTube and it don't? That's weird. And then the other thing is, when you come on here on a panel, on a podcast, B-Rad, as a fellow white man, can you explain how podcast works? You know what I mean? Like, you got to fucking shut the fuck up. Like, honestly.
Two questions here. One, you are right. This is not Clubhouse. He still, at the end of the day, needed to articulate his answers, because I shut up. Go have that conversation. Why are you going at me?
But you
keep doing that. Now now we know you on content time. That's why Lou said, all right.
Oh, you're right. He could have went on some content time, but if he did that, then he failed in that mission too, because he looked like a lame all the way around. But you an ill nigga because you ain't talked that much. But the little shit you said.
How? You can't get that word in edgewise. He never stopped talking even when he was on mute.
What are you referring to?
Yeah, he showed his true colors. He has a platform and it's not that small. He got everybody that get on that stage has to have some type of platform. You feel me? But how
did you read the situation? Like, what did I do that really got to that man? That made him? He really lost the war because he couldn't stay focused. Like, what happened?
When you mentioned somebody's name that he knew, that's when he lost it. Oh, he know me. You was saying shit that held substance.
Said somebody's name.
You know what I'm saying? And you said one thing that when I was looking, he didn't hear it, and he didn't pay attention. The Auburn Hill shit didn't register. It didn't, because he caught up in the next thing to say. But if he would have been caught, like, hold on, what you mean by that? And then they would have connected with him. But it was substance the whole time that was responding.
But we can't blame him, though, because by that time he was already murked out. Loose disrespected him. Then he was already murked out. Then Cash said one thing, and now he want to go on, jump on. You feel me? That's whole shit to me. That's some old
time. It was like Wack was like, have the conversation with me. Even Bush, when you got into it for a minute, had a conversation with me. Well, okay, boom, we letting him do that. You got in podcast mode, boom. I got in podcast mode, boom. And he still didn't want to have the conversation, deflecting. So I don't. That just was an L for
Oh
him.
no, I mean, hey, what also happened is when you told him to voice.
Hold up, that's you. Something going on with your mic, Cash. You got. What you say?
All right, let me. It's the feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. I got you.
He said when you told him to lower his voice, which he needed to do.
Oh, I remember
that touched him a little bit too.
I mean,
hey, but look, if I'm not yelling at you, you don't have to yell at me, bro. You know my demeanor. You doing too much. I don't know you, and he's aware of who I am. He know my affiliation on the other side of his city. So I mean, but I don't have to speak on it. I've never made a video about it. I'm not gonna do it. He's not important enough. But I think CC sent him on a dummy mission.
Yeah.
Because he kept bringing up CC. I got the conversation with CC in my phone. I know the whole.
But my thing with CC is why you keep involving everybody. You got Luce number.
Yeah,
why don't you say something to Luce, bro? Luce was on the show when the exposing happened. You contact me. You don't like what I'm doing, but I see you got something to say about everybody else, but the people who got something to say about you. I'm saying,
contacting my boy for reacting to your actions. That's crazy. You feel me? And first of all, your actions show us that your character is flawed, because when Wack was questioning you, you couldn't answer the fucking questions, homie.
Yeah, I just would. I don't understand why you so hyped right now and you can't have a conversation, but on the phone everything was so brutal.
Because it was about doing the whole screaming aggression match. Like, let's see who more aggressive.
YouTube, people want to hear YouTube for 2 hours. They want to hear a nice, baritone voice. They don't want to hear a nigga yelling. Like,
but listen, the thing, he was blacked out, right? And you could tell because when they was muting him, I was looking at him and I could tell he didn't know he was muted. You couldn't get a word in edgewise, bro.
He kept running his mouth.
He kept going.
So it's like this. Like I said, bro, you got to know who you're dealing with. We've been doing this. We on our 20th, 30th episodes. We've been on here with R. Kelly cousin, Pooh Shiesty, lawyer, fucking anybody you could think of. Joe Budden, like
will.i.am, Kanye.
This Ray J, Trap Lord Ross, like we do, and Bush. We have even more big names on Clubhouse. We just start bringing people on.
Oh yeah, yep.
You know what I'm saying? So,
wait, but this the thing though, we missing out. The key one, the first episode, $1 million worth of game, no jumper, and academics. I mean, only thing that was left out was Joe Buttons, bro. I mean, come on.
That was a crazy one. That was a big one.
So in my short career, I'm blessed enough to have 2 podcasts with Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? Geechee got it, good man. That's a blessing for me. 6 months in the game. You know what I'm saying? So, I say that to say that, and Bush is on here, and he make his presence felt. You know what I mean? So nobody is on there for no reason. So you either gonna make yourself or break yourself.
Yeah, you ain't do nothing wrong in the podcast, and either. This is what we do. He was supposed to shut the fuck up and be like, "Oh, what you say, Cash? Oh, let me respond to that."
And we talking, and how do we go to monetary things? Like I said 2 words to you. Now we talking about the house and your $2,000 mic, and okay, I got a $1,200 mic. Okay, and
weird shit. Yeah,
you on the phone.
He lost me with that.
2 iPhones right here. So I don't know. I don't have nothing to prove to you.
He lost me with that. Lost me with that shit.
And it's the thing, for it to be a $2,000 mic, it wasn't like it was crystal clear. It was such a difference. So it was just a regular output. You know what I'm saying?
And EST, was I disrespectful when I asked him to lower his tone? No, he's yelling, bro.
Nah, but I'm gonna give you this though. You wasn't loud, but it was the aggression behind it, like a man's supposed to do when he's telling them to lower his voice.
You say lower your voice.
Yeah, communicated it to him.
You can't say, "Please lower your voice, sir."
I'm not no hoe.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, "Hey, lower your voice when you're talking to me, bro." And that's all you. Yeah.
Come on, Cash. You knew you was getting at him lightweight. You was getting at him lightweight, man.
And we're podcasting.
No. What I'm saying is he been about it the correct way. You gotta put that kind of aggression behind it, but it wasn't a disrespectful lower your voice. Because you'd have been like, "Dumbass nigga, stop yelling at me." But you were just like, "Hey, yo, lower your voice when you're talking." Like, it was a simple, It was classy, you know. But I see when you dealing with that kind of people, what the only way to talk to that is you got to match the emotion or stay away from it.
See, I might have felt the way if I pulled up on a panel and you know, I was nervous about whatever. I got some content on these people type of shit. I'm ready to address the content, and then somebody else say something. Yeah, and I say I might, but I'm gonna definitely react differently. I ain't gonna yell and go off the fucking hinges.
And all
You
of a
know what I
sudden,
mean? That's the
why
emotion
was he so upset when I showed his thumbnail that he posted?
He went
What are you
dog
upset
crazy
about?
then.
You posted
He went
it.
crazy.
You asking for proof.
He said,
You
"I
talking about
know,
people ain't
I
seen it,
know."
so I'm showing the people. I've seen it already.
He didn't like that at all. Hold on one second.
But we not. This is about. It was that the trademark thing. I hope it really does go far. And in Fortnite, it's not called the Crip Walk. It's called the Snoop Walk. So I don't know how that's gonna play out.
Yeah, because you can't copyright it. I mean, you got to find a way, and there's a way around it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it'll force people to do more legitimate business in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So you want to do this Crip
I
thing?
didn't know how to form this question, but do you think the gang aspect will always be involved if we start making a substantial amount of money? Like they'll start, hitting these with the
Be Rash
money
taking the
laundering and the Ricos, and you know what I mean?
What do you think, Be
Well,
Rash?
what I think is the names may not go away. The organizations themselves may stick around, but it could absolutely morph into something of a community center, a
No, I'm
cultural
not saying
center.
that the gangs are going away. I'm saying, do you think they will start targeting the people who do start making money and start making
Oh,
say it's money laundering and we're promoting the gang, putting the money back into the gangs.
Yeah, I mean
yeah,
that's
they'll
going to
come
be a
for you.
given anyway because that's how the American way is. Just like the Transparency Act, where they make everybody give your name, the whole little shit. Because if you legitimate business, illegal shit happens, so they gonna make sure and go behind you and make just like the IRS. You're not gonna be able to
But
do
what you need to do, is incorporate yourselves, right? So it'd be like, whatever, Crip Incorporated, Blood Incorporated, and then you start actually making legitimate business moves. And then if you have side stuff, if that's what you want to do, then now you have a way to bury and hide that shit, to be honest. Let's step it up into white collar crime. But no, incorporate yourself, and then they can't fucking come at you with Ricos for making money. And then you have a legitimate business. Yeah. It is what it is. And then you can turn something that's viewed negatively into something that's viewed positively, but you can still operate under the radar if you need.
Right. Or create a militia.
You don't think Lil Baby incorporated 4PS?
Sure, but he's not as big. He's not as big as Crips would be or as Bloods would be.
Lil Baby,
but he's still about to be fighting an indictment right now.
He in trouble right now. He in some trouble.
So I don't think the incorporation is gonna take away all the way. I'm pretty sure why.
No, this is the thing though. Let's be honest. Let's stop. What has to happen is once you're incorporated, you have to get all those homies and all those dudes who want to do illegal shit away. And if you love me, stay away from doing that because we're doing this now. It makes how about this? The mob stopped the shit in the forefront and incorporated into law and the court system. So that's how you gonna have to play it. And the people who want to do crime, but you're gonna have to stop.
Yeah. But you're right.
Anybody who's gonna have their hand in crime has to stay away from home base with that. Has to stay away from the business end of it. But it's still useful to have your soldiers in the street when you're operating legitimate business. For whatever reason you may need it. But yeah, you're gonna have to separate there. You're gonna have to have the managing class. So the dudes who are able to put on a suit and tie or whatever, able to speak to people outside of their genre, outside of their normal social circles. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put up the suit and tie dudes first.
Okay, how about this for example?
Really, what's the details of what she has trademarks? You know what I'm saying? What intellectual properties we can use? Well, I'm sure we'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's broad across the thing because she said 600 asked a good question as far as he said, you got Crip. So if I wanted to do 60s Crip, would I get red flag? He said it'll red flag you. You know what I'm saying? Anything up under that name is gonna red flag you.
Yes, Crips. But she said with an S. So does that mean like Crip without the S or Bloods without the S?
No, because in law, you can't get nothing close to it. It can't be familiar or close to it or nowhere near close to it. They won't let you do it. You got to do something
like, check it
totally
out.
different.
I like that.
Like, check it out. There was a Pizza Hut near me, and right next to it was a McDonald's in my town. They made McDonald's change their color from red and yellow to light blue because Pizza Hut had the trademark on a red color.
Oh wow!
So if you come up there, if you make Pepsi and I make new Pepsi or cool Pepsi, I can't fucking do that. The name is Pepsi. It's yours.
Mm-hmm.
So when you drop the S
on the show. And I think I brought it up.
EST and B Rad, did you know about this prior?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hadn't heard about it. No.
Hey, all right, and I think it went over their head too. Me and you, Butch, we felt the same. Killer Mike doesn't identify as a gangster rapper; he's a conscious rapper.
Yeah,
no more. No, I mean that's the past 7-8 years for the most part. When like, but let's be honest, Dungeon Family wasn't no gangster shit. Mike wasn't rapping gangster shit. It was just
that don't mean it wasn't good music.
Yeah, that don't mean he wasn't real. That won't mean he ain't gangster. He just was real dude, like David Banner, for example.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? His music wasn't gangster. It was just everyday.
Banner. I don't know why. It don't seem like it's such clout activated.
What's that?
The way David Banner move is a little different from how Mr. Mike moved.
Yeah, David Banner is different. He a real one, I think. He more.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's just my opinion.
Like Trey the Truth, and you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
exactly.
that's what I feel like. That Dr. Umar, Killer Mike, over the top. Do you hear me? I ain't with all that. You ain't making no changes where I'm at right now, and the people that matter that you think it matter too.
I respect Killer Mike because
we ain't watching the Grammys. We ain't doing that.
He jumped in and went with the white boy over there and made an ill dynamic group, and they make their money. But then he started jumping into the other lanes and doing this and that and being a weirdo. That's where he fucked up by showing his true colors. Just chill out and do your thing with the Run the Jewels, that crew or whatever. They was cool. They're good.
I'm really baffled that he would not tap in with nobody and think he would be able to run Cola.
Because this ain't the streets, bro. This is business. I don't have to tap into nothing when this is business.
But come on, you know what that is. You know what that comes from. That's why you're trying to use it. Why would you do that?
Okay, look. For example, I just made the point. Then.
Is this some business shit, EST?
No, this is what I'm saying, and I made this point. You know them bandanas at all gas stations. Then that means everybody needs to go holler at that company who make them shits. Because you're perpetuating and making some shit for our culture. We ain't got a dime. And you sell it in the hood. Well, you know where to put them at, too. That's why I say everybody need to go make their own.
Yeah, I Supreme bandana. That shit's so hard.
Yeah. Everybody need their merch bandana. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And sell.
That's a perfect idea. That's how it's supposed to be. The official.
But you're not writing blood on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's tire. We like that shit. I got a lot of jackets and shit. They got rags on the and flags on the hoodie,
right?
Like that. But you are a person of the culture, so you know better. We expect them to do that, not you.
Right. Yeah. That's true. We got a responsibility, but see, and that's what get tricky, right? Because if that's the case, we can't start and stop there. You know what I'm saying? We can't start and stop there.
Oh, no, for sure respect that, because now it looks like we just stopping only the black man that's trying to make a dollar off of it.
That's it. Because it's a lot of immoral practices in the community. But if morally we was the step, you say what, Bush?
Nah, my bad. But it's so ill, like that bandana idea was so crazy because when you think about these community, these organizations that the police fund to help the gang violence. Now imagine we got an official bandana, official Crip bandana. All that money is going to some legit. Hold up. All that money is going to something solid. And now,
how about this? The first thing would be purchase some real estate so we have a place to go, so we're not loitering and trespassing. Then we attach some business and some motion to it.
And let me just say that she is one of the most solid and most gangster OGs I have came across.
Who's that? My bad.
Come on, Michelle, go.
Yeah, Michelle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Like, honestly, imagine. Because then you got the police. You're looking for police for funding. Now you got to give them information. Put your brother in jail. all that type of shit. You feel me? I'm
See,
not on Big U, but at the same time, what I'm saying is, imagine, because it's a shame that them Killer Mike thought he could just go to somebody, one man, and get the power to fucking do this Crip and blood juice out of Atlanta.
Really though, okay, let me stop you though for a second. But in the perfect world, if the factions were set how they were supposed to, it would have been 2 or 3 men he could have talked to. It just he went to the wrong man.
Yeah.
But you know what make it more real though? It's good for somebody to do something for you. But when somebody do something for your kids and your family, it's like,
It's different.
Damn.
You're right.
I'm in debt forever now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
It's just the irresponsibleness. That's all that went down with that. That was a dangerous game, and I'm just amazed at the gall of Killer Mike and them to think they could get away with some shit like that.
Yeah, and Killer Mike, I would cross LA off the list for a little while, man. Not a good time, man. Not a good time.
Killer Mike.
I hope I don't wake up to 10 dogs about me.
Yeah. You said what?
I said I hope I don't wake up to 10 dog face videos about me.
I hope not. There's no substance there, bro. Ain't no traction there. But you know, when you in that realm and that thing, who the hell? Yeah, man. But if not a video, research.
He gonna do videos on
that. Very familiar with who he is. He had a little smoke with one of the hottest content creators in Detroit, the dude who was talking to Eric Holder. But guess who he tapped in with and who was his comrade on the West Coast?
What?
No, me.
You. Damn.
How you think we getting the messages from EH? Through me. Stupid. In your city. Like, stop. And you're not even from there. You from Pontiac. So let's chill. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Pontiac.
All
home of the Lions.
Cook on them cash.
I will. And I'm streaming this on my channel right now. So if you're coming over here to do your due diligence, then you know what I'm on.
He came at the homie sideways. I ain't gonna lie.
The person you feel so adamantly about, when I just called his phone to, tell him that his name might be thrown out there because he made it all about him. You, bro, got some shit to deal with in your own motherfucking city. So focus on that. You hear me? I'm a young active gangster still.
You
how controlled I was. I'm still a product of the real program. You hear me?
Yeah, but look, we your brothers, man. We here to let you know, 2025. We ain't stringing that line because that's setback shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if they come at one of us, we gotta go at one of them.
Nah. We gotta know how to play chess because we got family and loved ones. If that's we don't come too far, especially when it's over content.
You know what? You're right. He came on our platform, he got his content, so we're gonna leave it there.
We keep it in content. That's part, and that's the fucked up part that because we black and we from ghettos, or even white, poor, whatever, from ghettos, we can't express ourselves and get it off one time without it worried about some bullshit. If it's bullshit, it's bullshit. But at the same time, this ain't that serious, homie. It ain't that serious. What about when whack?
Integrity, because if
you said that
struggling man in the hood, you're supposed to uplift your black brother. You're not supposed to try to stun on him with your $2,000 mic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. I was crazy.
See, but we can't buy into that brother shit, bro. We can't buy into that, but that be the hook and sinker. Oh, brother, once we assemble our circle and establish that's what it is, that's what it is. But you can't expect a stranger to give you that brother pass. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying the perfect world.
But I wish,
of
course.
Hey,
what about when whack ass?
You said what?
What about when whack ass in the community?
If whack ass what?
Whack ass community. Did you see that?
What community? Oh yeah, he asked was you part of the community. He said what community? He said the gay community.
That was in the comments for a long time though. They start going in on that.
About him being so emotional not enough to calm down and have a conversation, because at one point he said, you know what, I'm gonna stop yelling, but he never did.
Is there some smoke behind that?
I mean, yeah, we don't have to go into that.
Yeah, my bad.
So I got a lot of information. I'm really looking forward to working with Miss Michelle.
Lachelle Gold. Miss Lachelle Gold.
She's solid.
And that what y'all think about that contest? Yeah, I've been waiting to put that out. That's gonna be
the music contest, right?
Yeah.
I wish I was a musician and 10 years younger.
Oh,
I got an artist. I'm gonna put up a young homie.
Go for the run. They gonna go for it.
He a Brooklyn
man.
Kiwi. He hard as fuck. I'm gonna try to get him in the contest. You feel me?
Now, I hope y'all can get Wet and Whack ear and say, you know, after the music shit, let's do this pod and shit, because the podders is just as important as the rappers and the artists nowadays.
Nobody listen to music anymore.
You
Homie.
gotta have a platform to come to.
Yeah.
Nobody listen to music. They listen to niggas talking, people talking about
well, they're true about that, but I will never put down music.
Nah, but it's a lot of situations now where people do listen to those 2.5 hour podcasts. It was 4,000 people in that show this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. When I say nobody, that was wrong. You know, I'm being broad and pause. That ain't cool. But I mean, like, it's more typical now for the average dude who got a long ride. I got a 2-hour ride here. Truck drivers, dudes that take an hour to go drop their kids all hour back, type of shit. You want to hear I'm sorry. The conversation is what you want to hear. You want to get in depth and listen to some shit. You got your people that you fuck with, that you identify with, your different people. And you go look for them to be there for you.
I mean, I'm a witness. I'm a witness why I'm on the board, like, you know, the panel in the first place. Because when I'm at work, like, doing this and that, I pop Bull Light on. You know what I'm saying? Then when he started going live, and make it even better, because you can really sit there and see. But this the thing, I'm kind of stuck on both sides, because it was a question that came up: $10 million, or you could never listen to music again a day in your life.
Oh, that's a mean.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, B-Rad, I don't know. That's a crazy one.
Because the first thing I do is buy an ill whip with a banging stereo in it. And I'm like, what the fuck is this for?
I get in my modes. I always go in my mode. I might go into pop mode. I go into this mode. I go into some crazy ass fucking old school E40 mode.
So you won't take the tip? Okay, how about this?
What if I made my own?
No music.
No music at all.
But you know, 10 million to change your life.
It might need to be a 20.
Yeah, but no music would ruin your life.
That's a hard one, bro. Honestly, that's really
crazy.
Hard.
And that goes to show how priceless music is, because it don't cost, like, it ain't, you can't get money from it, but it's like, I gotta give up music for the rest of my life for 20 million. So what about when I'm sad or happy, or when I'm broke?
When I want to get in that mode, or when I want to reminisce, or when I want to get some goddamn.
Plus, music is a time machine. You can put on a song that you haven't heard in years and be taken instantly back to right where you were when you first heard it. Like, there's not much like that. It's sound, music, and sense of smell.
I just reacted to the Bull Light version of the fight. You got some decent views on there, number one, and you got most of the fight on the internet, so that should do cool.
Yeah, that's because I'm like, I gotta get that shit down, but whatever. Loose insisted, so I'm under you feel me? It is what it is. Shit.
Whatever, we're renegades right now, so whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, we lost our channel, but EST, you think I wouldn't put that on our official channel? You know I would, you know.
Not the thumbnail. Not the thumbnail with old boy land like.
Oh, the naked shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah, but that's not. It's not. That's not. It's just his ass. It's like not even. It's the side of his leg. Really.
But that's the thing, though. You know, the algorithm gonna push that down just because they don't want that to pop up in front of everybody's faces.
You're right.
What you want is for it to pop up in, because what you can do is, what would have did it good if you would have uploaded the picture to an editor and blurred out the certain parts that's considered a little risky, like the face, the midsection, and kept the chest and the legs.
I brought that up, and even Cash was laughing at me because I'm like, I can't even edit this fucking video. My dumb ass just threw it up on that channel, but on the new Bull Light channel, that's not the thumbnail and things like that. But yeah, on this channel right here is just shot. I'm sorry, but you live and learn. Like these new channels that's coming up now, we know exactly how to run the shit the right way. I think I'm gonna get my channel back. Luce agrees, and he said 600 went through this shit, and then somebody else went through this. They did the appeal and they got it back. So we get our shit back.
Hey, they just dropped the shit yesterday on Street TV. Snoopy Badass strike Spider Loc page and lost his page on some fraudulent shit.
YouTube on some new shit. They terminating your shit. They terminated this shit. But he did some whole shit. Because he tried to rap on Spider Loc shit, and then
Yeah, that was some weird shit. All our next episodes gonna be on Twitch though and Rumble.
Yeah. I'm on.
Nice.
We on Twitch for sure. All of these episodes.
My Twitch and Rumble going crazy.
Yeah, Rumble is picking up
get
speed.
Get the Twitch going.
And their guidelines are so much easier to work with.
Yeah, and when they YouTube trip, you can have it saved on the live, so that's a good backup too. And you know, I gotta learn Twitch and get on it more and start promoting on Twitch to get that shit up. But Luke said he about to join, but I think I'm gonna end this after a couple of minutes and shit. My nigga Cash, he burnt out off this. He was potting all day. I was potting and shit.
Yeah, that's another thing. You gotta kind of like, you know what I'm saying, don't get burnt out. Figure out a way to take that break for a little minute, bro. That's the key to having a content saved too.
Mm-hmm. I found it funny that we didn't bring up
Hey, Bush, did you know you was getting on today? Did you know about the show? I damn sure didn't.
What you say? My bad.
Did you know about the show prior?
Nah, I knew about Miss Tia. Yeah, he told me it's gonna be Miss Tia, but he told me yesterday that, and I was like, okay, so it didn't go down.
Either I wasn't looking at my text or I seen it hella late, and I was like, fuck it, we here now.
I think he said something about the next one being Tuesday with the debate and shit.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be on that one, but
I'm gonna check that one out because I know Captain Tazariak from the Sonetta Network ain't got nothing to do with Clubhouse or the WAC, so that's crazy to see them two coming together.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I don't know.
And I love R&B, but listen, I'm talking 7-8+ years of me knowing because Captain Tazariak done battled Brother Polite, Sarah Seti, Shaka Amos. These are people who got 30 years plus of studying.
Yeah, they crazy with
Tazariak. Which one is he, AST? Which one is he?
Tazariak is the Hebrew Israelite.
He's about to battle R&B.
Curly hair?
You said what?
The light-skinned brother?
Yeah, the cornrows and shit, yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Polite in jail, ain't he?
You said what? Yeah, Polite.
Polite.
Yeah, he got convicted of that shit. So I really had to stop fucking with him. But you know, this is the old shit they got on Sonetta Network, bro. That shit is gold, bro. So he come from debating. That's what he do for a living, and he done battled some of the best people. The best.
What are they battling about? What's the topic?
The topic, about women in the Bible and about knowing can they be preachers, and they just gonna go all over the place when it comes to women, and because Hebrew Israelites don't think that the women should be preaching and leading forward, but which is, you know, that's kind of what it says. So they preach old times. So
look like you agree with that too. You like witches?
Nah, I agree. I like what Shaka almost say. Fuck with how I feel. Let the evidence speak for itself. If the evidence say that, that's just what that is. I'm not saying I'm for it or not. I'm just saying that's what the evidence say.
Yeah, this could be interesting because he got to watch his mouth talking to the queen. We all know that. So
he respectful.
I didn't want to say that, but I was you know how you get.
Nah, he ain't that dude though. He ain't that dude. I don't watch him for over 7-8 years. He's never been the type of disrespect. Never. You won't even get that out of Tazariak. He don't even talk like that.
Okay. It should be cool. I'm definitely looking forward to that shit.
And he's battled a woman before. Her name was
he's bad at a woman?
Nah, he battled a woman. She was a female imam. Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
She was a female Islamic preacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
She got destroyed or what?
She got destroyed by Tazariak. Yeah, Tazariak done beat a bunch of people, to be honest. Yeah, he done beat a bunch of people.
He can't beat Dr. Umar Johnson.
I don't think Umar is like biblically or like scholarly on shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he even on that. He on black history and black people, but he ain't.
I know. I just feel like he could talk like he talk one of the best talkers. That's all.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
he's a great talker, but he's blinded by his convictions.
Yeah, because I don't agree with when he say about getting with the snow bunnies. I think that's bullshit because I think he spread that black seed around.
Brad is about to be a slave in hell.
You say what?
According to their literature, B-Rag gonna be a slave in hell.
Yeah.
No, that's not Dr. Umar Johnson shit. That's Tazariak.
I'm sturdy. I can handle it. And I won't allow it to happen.
I think that's Tazariak.
I'll fucking run.
I'm not sure.
Hey, but look, we've acknowledged that there's people like B-Rad's, race that has stood in the history on our side. So it is leniency and mercy for people like that shown and proven.
I have never heard there's leniency or mercy for any person in his kind.
No, it's not documented. But check this out. It's a white man who marched with Luther King. It's people who marched with
There was a lot of them.
No,
There was a lot of them.
me personally, I'm talking about that section and facet of people. That's what they believe.
See, I'm with you. So I say their problem is fuck trying to show us that you with us. Go talk and show them. Stop telling us. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was talking to Jimmy, we was having this conversation.
So you feel? Well, let me stop. Well, hold on. EST, you feel it's right to stop a Caucasus Mountain man in his tracks and say you are going for the depths of hell and I don't even know you?
No, I don't agree with that.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
weird.
Go ahead. My bad. Deal thing.
Nah, I don't agree with that. But I was there at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? I was there. I was there so I can understand.
You from the south.
Yeah, I was caught up in that. But then again, I understand it ain't like that all around the board. And if that's the case, they can turn the same shit around you, and you can't say your shit better.
I think the level of ignorance when you speak like that, you know, it's like, come on now.
Yeah. Or no, it don't be ignorance. A lot of it be educated. It's just they're radically educated.
In the wrong
to the point where you can't see past it. Like Malcolm was radically educated until he went to Mecca and found out, hold on.
Yeah, I feel you. I ain't gonna lie. The reason why I'm so feel so strongly about it is because that shit ain't helping us, dog.
But you know why?
Other people, how they making the presumption and perspective that they might have never seen a foundational Black American now, and they are LA on the boulevard. The first one they ever see, they getting yelled and screamed at.
Well, we got more common, but it's the thing. We have more in common with the American white man than we do anybody in any race and anything, bro.
Of course.
We talking about. I know what I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like you.
Yeah.
But they feel is radical, as you said, and that shit is not helping us.
No, it's not. And that's why, and it's easy to get caught up in that shit. Bro, I read the biography of Malcolm X when I was like 18, 19. Changed my life. But if you get caught up in it, you will become radicalized to the white man, the white man, the white man. See, and that's the same I be having with Roster Chris. I love Roster Chris. I'm not saying nothing about him, but certain people have that white man or your homie who he talking about on love. And I be telling people, do you file your taxes? Right? Do you have do you have a birth certificate? If you do, you partake in the white man system. So shut the fuck up about that white man shit. Because you partake in any part of it every day. You drive the roads, foods, the whole shit.
That's true.
Jesus.
Okay, we align with that. So why do you feel it's such a strong attachment to that? Like as a fully intelligent, developed brain, grown man.
It's because it's diametric opposites. That's why a lot of them start to go to Islam, because they feel like it's the direct opposite of Christ and this and that. They feel like anything the direct opposite of it, they want to in this, but they don't have a lot of. They don't have the knowledge. They don't want to sit and do the knowledge because it's not, it's corny in our culture.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to have, true religious beliefs.
Be lazy.
That's
a cold fact.
Well, it's not even about lazy. Majority of people can't live, a proper religious life. To the code at least. I don't know anybody who's going to heaven. Seriously, to be honest, if what we're told is right.
You got the Catholic priest playing with the little boys and the other priest over here.
Yeah. And do you know? And do you know what they do to boys in the Middle East? Like, let's not even get into that conversation. Do you know what goes on over there? Let's go. Come on. That shit happens all over the place. Bottom line is, if you want to devote your life to God and only hang around kids, you're probably a little bit of a weirdo. Let's be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a little weird.
It gets confusing. It's a perfect life as a Catholic or religious good life. Like these dudes are portraying something and they doing the whole other thing. You feel me?
That's the 1% of creepy scumbags. 99% of Catholic priests are great fucking guys. Let's be honest. Just like most cops are decent people, but you got some scumbags. You got a small amount always makes the big amount look bad.
Oh my God!
Come on.
Hey, how you feel about the Pope just opening that door though?
Look, I'm not a representative of the Catholic Church. I stepped away from the Catholic Church 15 years ago, and I chose to do so. I still believe in my faith, and I believe in God, but I don't have anything to do with the Catholic Church.
How about this? The real Catholic Church is over there in Russia. When they opened them relics and they showed you the true color of what they Jesus was depicted, and that's that picture like 1,000 years old. What was the shit Putin showed?
Yeah.
But why is it a question? We know where he came from geographically. Why is it even a fucking question? The guy didn't look like fucking John Lennon. Like, I don't know. If anybody believes that today is a fucking moron.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, religion is a whole nother situation, but I do believe it's a beautiful thing because it keeps positivity in your life. You use it the right way.
100%.
And don't be naive about it. You feel me? Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean?
Well, check it out. If you live your life based on a religion that's not violent or not extreme, and you do your thing, right, and you find out at the end that you were wrong, oh well, you still lived a pretty decent life. But if you live your life wilding out and you get to the end and you find out religion is real, you got a real fucking problem for eternity. I'm trying to hedge my bet.
Don't do it now. Yeah, you're right. It is what it is. I mean, yeah, man. Tonight, I just wanted to do a recap on that 100 epic show, that show on XPOSERS. You feel me? Did our thing. It was great. And your boy Dogface fell into the trap. He ain't handled his business right. You feel me? If he did, he might have been, you know what I mean? Still, now we ain't checking. I ain't gonna lie. Now people probably gonna go look for him to see the bullshit now. So his numbers might go up for a hot second, but then they gonna go down. You feel me?
I can't believe he got so many people. It's like Dogface, Demon Time, this person, that person, Rich Trapper. It's like,
that's Black 100. Niggas want to be niggas. Just, come on now. It's like
you just gotta make sure you stand on whatever you're talking about. And if you come into another man platform and you were talking shit about, how do you really feel about him?
And that's another thing. For everybody who in the city around him, for them dudes who pulled up, why the fuck y'all can't do that? And y'all there. So stop it. Stop talking. Then let's go pick another topic and let's show how versatile you are without mentioning whack. If you hate him so much, bro, just show us that. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Show us that.
That's a fact.
This is the thing. I think the whole purpose was we just wanted to have the same conversation you had behind closed doors in public. It shouldn't be no problem with that.
Yeah. I mean, Wack was trying to say that what you can say once, you should be able to say again, because he kept saying, we spoke on the phone. Okay, so let's have the conversation out in public.
Online, the backtrack online.
Like you got a $2,000 microphone. What the fuck you got it for? Let's tell the story again. $2,000 microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, speak on it.
But anyway, shit, let's get the fuck up out of here, man. I'm tired. We good? What y'all think?
Shout out to Bulls Light TV. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Bull_Light. Go subscribe to the Wobbler. Go subscribe to.
Let's get to that.
Let's get to that. We gonna keep trapping. We gonna keep them trap doors open. 25/8. We gonna see y'all soon.
Big peace.
We got 2 more days of the new year, man. Y'all be safe till the end, man. Please.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Boys, be good.